Hi, I'm Alex Nicole, the Systems Queen, and in this video I'm going to show you a simple way to take control of your family finances. Whether you're a newlywed combining incomes or a one-income household on a strict budget, or just someone who wants a clear system for their money, this tutorial will show you how to get organized, track your bills, plan for annual expenses, and clearly see how much money you have left over each month. I'll be walking you through a blank version of my budget spreadsheet and adding numbers live, so you can see how everything works together. The goal is simple. You enter your numbers and the formulas do the rest. Let's start with the Goals tab. This is where you set your financial intentions for the year, whether that's saving for a trip, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. The key here is clarity. You'll write down your goals, assign a target amount, and keep these in mind as we move through the rest of your budget. For example purposes, I've listed a few goals here on the left. This could be an amount you'd like in a savings account by the end of the year, a big trip that you're planning for in the future, or even something more simple like saving for a new couch. Next, we'll move to the main budget tab for 2026. Column B is where you're going to list your income types per paycheck. For example, husband paycheck and wife paycheck, or business income if you have a side hustle. I'm going to start typing in some numbers so you can see how the spreadsheet responds. As I enter each paycheck, you'll notice the total monthly income updates automatically. This is one of the biggest benefits of using a spreadsheet. You don't have to manually calculate anything or worry about math errors. There is an area here for a third paycheck in case you do receive a third paycheck for the month. You can leave it blank or you can delete it altogether. Okay, so right down here we see our total net income is $6,600. Now let's move over to column C for January. This is where you enter all of your monthly expenses. Things like your mortgage, your HOA, groceries, gas and tolls, and any other bills that you pay on a regular monthly basis. I've already pre-filled realistic expense categories to make this simple, and you can edit or customize any of these to fit your own lifestyle. You'll also notice that some of these cells include some notes or tips. For example, the grocery, annual expenses, and a few others below. These notes are there to guide you, remind you what to include, and help you think through expenses that are easy to overlook. You may also see a few categories that aren't your typical monthly bill. For example, down here, you'll see a car expense category. We budget $150 each month specifically for car maintenance and unexpected repairs. To be clear, this is not your car loan or car insurance. This is a proactive budget for things like oil changes, tires, or small repairs that come up throughout the year. Over the course of the year, that adds up to nearly $2,400, and having that money set aside can save a lot of stress when something unexpected happens. You'll also notice a category labeled Annual Expenses. This is for things like Christmas gifts, birthdays, memberships, and car registration. This category is powerful because it helps you save gradually instead of scrambling or relying on a credit card. For example, if your car registration is $200 and is due in June, you divide 200 by 6 and set aside about $34 each month. When June arrives, the money is already there. No stress, no added debt. I also include a buffer category. In this example, we'll set it at $50 per month. This covers small, unexpected things that pop up, like a teacher's birthday, a grocery run that went slightly over budget, or a random expense you didn't plan for. This category gives you flexibility without throwing off your entire budget. As I continue typing in numbers, you'll see the total expenses update automatically. One of my favorite features is the Balance After Bills section. Once your income and expenses are entered, the spreadsheet shows exactly how much money you have left over. Even if that number is only around $270, giving every dollar a job, whether that's savings, kids' accounts, annual funds, or a little flex money, creates calm and control. You're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. You can use this leftover money to pay down debt, add more to savings, or plan something fun like a date night. The point is intention. You can also add notes to any category for extra details and link your bank or bill accounts for easy access. I've added a few notes under groceries, annual expenses, and the buffer as examples. At the top of the spreadsheet, you'll see space to track your savings account and separate savings for children. In column C, you'll enter what's currently in each account at the beginning of the year. Over in column G, you'll see what those balances could be by the end of the year if you stay consistent. I like to think of this as a motivation column. It helps you see where you're headed, not just where you are. One more feature I want to show you is the Spend Sheet tab. This gives you a place to plan how you'll use any extra money during the month. For example, if you're planning for a haircut in January, you can add it here and the cost will automatically be deducted from your leftover balance. This is especially helpful for newlyweds or shared accounts because it keeps everyone aligned and gives you something to look forward to without guilt. Linked below, you'll find a free cheat sheet I created called First Steps to Organizing Your Finances. It walks you through exactly how to get started and includes a link to purchase this full spreadsheet if you want all the formulas ready to go. The cheat sheet and tutorial really go hand in hand. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing. I'll be sharing more videos soon with tips, templates, and simple systems to help you bring calm and clarity to your finances and everyday life. Thanks so much for watching.